Andre Wade was just released once again, coming to reminisce about some things. Yeah, hooking that breakfast up. The best meal of the day. Love breakfast. Love breakfast. I ain't eat breakfast anytime. In prison, they feed breakfast for supper. Ain't nothing better than a good cup of coffee, good Folgers, early in the day. I know some of them be like, some of the viewers be like, man, you only doing these videos with eating and everything. Because one of the reasons why I do it is you're gonna miss this type of stuff. You're gonna miss this. You're gonna miss fresh toast. Yeah? You're gonna miss these things. Guaranteed. When you're doing the meals, you're gonna miss making you some breakfast. Cooking your little breakfast. You ain't gonna get none of this. You ain't gonna get none of that. You ain't gonna miss that. When you're used to eating this kind of stuff, you gonna miss that, man. That butter. Getting that butter, that good butter on that toast. Toasted bread. Eggs. But this morning I want to just talk about some things that took place before I went to jail. Before I went to jail on the charge that I was charged with, I was a robber. I did robberies. I sold drugs at times, which it wasn't a dope dealer. Tried it because I was a hustler. I was a hustler. And it was only that my past and my pride and the things that I did in the streets for so long, so many years, I did wrong, man. I did wrong, man. When I tell you I did some wrong, I did some wrong. And prison. This was that. You don't get that. I did a lot of wrong when I was in prison. And I mean when I was in the streets. And even when I went to prison. I thought I could get rich doing what. And we always talk about how we want to come up. We want to come up. And the only thing we come up with is a lot of years. A lot of years if you get caught. You got some that probably did wrong but never got caught. You know. You got people, people that's done that. But the larger percent of people that got caught went to prison. And we say you want to come up, but we do these things, and we never do the things what we need to do when we get the money. We always do the wrong things. A lot of us we hustle for different reasons. I had a habit in them days, and by having that habit, I constantly went out there with that pistol, went out there with anything, robbing by conversation, anything to get it, and we still hollering about we need to come up, but yet when we do it, we don't come up. We get placed in somewhere where we really don't want to go. And I went to prison back when you came through the door, you already seen what was going on, because they didn't have all them little small units and everything when I went to prison. They didn't have that. They had major prisons. And I remember back in when I got arrested in 1990, I was at a trading post and I was finna sell some rims. I had some 84 elbows. The boys know what them 84s is. And I was finna sell them. But I was sitting in front of the place. I was with a girl and another homeboy of mine. And we were sitting in my car and I had the rims in the trunk. I had a pistol in my car. So it was the other guys that was sitting in there, and they had in their van. They was in the van. They was out the north side. They had about 50 radios that they was finna sell. And so I'm telling them what I had. So they said, well, man, can we check the elbows out? Because we might buy them. So I went to go let them look at the rims in my trunk. But they had the passenger car seat open, the door open, and they seen the pistol in the car. So we back there looking at the rims. So one of the guys said, hey, man, watch them laws over there. So the laws was posted up. The trading post hadn't opened up yet, and I wonder why it hadn't opened up yet, because they was under surveillance. So one of the guys that was working at the post, he was next door to the shop, and he came over there. He said, hey, man, y'all might want to watch yourself, because we on surveillance right now. So the guys in the van, they say, fuck, we finna go. I say, man, won't y'all watch them laws? They say, fuck them laws. So when they pulled off, the laws pulled right behind them. Pulled them over. I should have left right then, but I didn't. As soon as that took place, next thing you know, laws came from everywhere. Helicopter. The helicopter looked like it just came up in there, surrounded me. Come to find out, the boys in the van told the law that we had a pistol in the car. Told them what we was doing. So when I got arrested, they placed me in the car. When they found out I was Andre Wade, Dre Dog, we had to go to jail. That was automatic. I was known for robbing. I had beat 3 robbery cases back in the 80, I think it was 85, 86. I ended up going to prison for probation violation after beating the robberies that I was charged with. But like I say, I was known for robbery. So when they took us to jail, me, my homeboy, and my girl, they went to interrogate me about robberies. Now they don't know I'm Dre Dog yet. So they started asking me about these robberies that took place at the park in my neighborhood. I knew about them because my brother stopped the boys from shooting the boys. They were selling dope when I was parking and had no business over there. So that's what happened to you when you get caught selling something in the place you don't supposed to be. They took their dope, they took their money. So almost 72 hours, they about to let me go. They ain't got nothing on me. So they done searched so much. And they looked. The detective came and said, you Dre Dog. I've been Dre Dog since about 78. I said, yeah, I'm Dre Dog. And this is the mentality that I had because I was Dre Dog, and Dre Dog was a beast. He was a beast. So he said, you already won for robbery. The person that filed on me, they filed on Drado because they didn't know my name. So they went to trying to get me to tell that what on the two robberies, but I wouldn't tell it. So they charged me with all three. Charged me with all three. This is Andre Wade, just released. And I'll be back. So you better be watching and better be ready. Because I'm finna give y'all the story of what took place in my institutional life. Andre Wade was just released. And I'll be back.